Hello fellow gamers and welcome back to another video. In today's video I will be playing a former childhood game of mine, and also, not only playing, I will also be reviewing the game to see if it was as good as I remember. So I will be grading it off of 5 categories. Gameplay, so, content, is there a good amount of content? Replayability, so is there reasons why I should go back into the game after years anyway. Controls, can I know what I'm doing easily? What else? Graphics, is it good? Does it look nice? Is it satisfying? And finally, is it fun? Because, games are supposed to be fun. So, yeah. So, I will give a general score at the end after adding up all the scores I gave it for each section, and we'll see what it gets out of 50. But anyways, so before we begin our little video here and I go skip on to the gameplay, I would like to give this game some background. This game is called Smash Hit. It's a game where you play as this rail marble shooting thing. I don't know what it's called specifically, but you shoot marbles and there's glass and it breaks and you can't get hit by the glass or you lose all your marbles. It was made by Mediocre AB, I think I massacred that name, but it's the best I can pronounce. And it was made on March 6, 2014. And honestly, I remember playing this on an iPad when I was younger, and I remember not knowing how to play the game because I was that young. But, now that I'm looking back at it, it was a really fun game. So I'm really hoping that that it's still as fun as I remember, and that, hopefully childhood memories aren't forsakening me. Anyways, without further ado, and now that we have the background check out of the way, I know it's a really quick background check, but really there was that much I researched, I didn't really care. So anyways, without further ado, let's get on to the gameplay and the actual review itself. I will see you there. So, let's get into the gameplay now, shall we? Alright, so first of all, let's review, because I know that there's other game modes. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game modes. So I'll give it. So far, content is looking pretty good. I'm going to save myself not having an hour-long video, and I'm only going to play 3 of these modes. If you would like to see more of this game and see me come back to play the game modes I don't play today, then let me know in the comments. But I'm going to start off with, I'm going to do today Classic, Mayhem, and possibly Zen. Or I just may do those 2, I don't know yet. So far, though, the content is looking quite filled with game modes. So far I will have to give the content score like a 5 right now. There is, how many levels? Oh, okay, so I might just have to give the content a 10 because there seems to be a lot of levels and a lot of game modes you can play. Sorry, I'm trying to set up a good camera angle. There we go. So yeah, so it seems like there's a bunch of game modes you can play, and it seems like there's plenty of levels. So I know it's quick to assume, but I think I'm going to give it 10. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it 10 so far. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll give the content a 10 so far. Alright. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into classic mode. So let's start from the beginning. Alright. Alright, so it tells you easily that you need to tap. Okay. Alright, so the instructions are clear, so I'll give that to controls. The graphics don't look amazing. Then again, it is a 2014 game. I don't know, maybe I'll just play classic mode. Classic mode's kind of just again, it's what it is. I mean, it is very satisfying to play. It is very satisfying. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think this makes up for the graphics, the glass breaking sounds. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that makes up for it, the glass breaking sounds. Because actually, this is kind of like a satisfying game when you come to think about it. Alright, damn, this might be a quick video, hold up. Alright, so it seems like the content... Oh yeah, then there's power-ups. Okay. Well, that's cool. I forgot there was power-ups, or I didn't even know there was power-ups, actually. So, it seems like... Okay, that's really cool. I do like how the physics in this game kind of work with the glass breaking and everything. So far. But honestly, I think I'll also have to add the rating of difficulty in, because this game would just get 50%. Yeah, this game isn't really that hard. I've been thinking about it, actually. Alright. Well, I think I'll just do this run, and then I'll do my finished review on it. So far, I think what this game's really got for it is the controls and maybe some of the graphics due to the glass shattering, but really, I don't know what else yet. I mean, there's plenty of replayability maybe due to all the game modes. Also, it just seems like the cap out at 5, which is not really nice. I do like the music. I should have done one for the music. It's whatever. The music is good though. I don't like how slow I go though. I wish I'd go faster. It would make the game more difficult. Might as well just waste it. There's no point in me keeping it. It makes the game easy. I don't think I'm ever dying. I think the game's too easy. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm ever dying, man. Yeah, I think this game's way too easy. The game is pretty easy itself, so I mean, I'm not surprised. I think that's why they added game modes, because they wanted to make it harder because it's an easy game. Yeah, because it just seems like you're just stuck breaking these crystals for like the whole game, and then there's like an occasional glass object that comes out, and oh no, it's so spooky. Yeah, I have 130 marbles, man. I don't think I have 145 now. I don't think I'm dying, gang. We'll grab it. I got that one. Okay, now we're slightly faster. Okay. Okay, that's actually kind of satisfying, though. Again, I will not emphasize enough how much is satisfying of this class breaking. Oh, that shouldn't have counted. That's okay. Yeah, so alright, that one I don't have to do anything for. Yeah, so this game's way too easy. Because again, I can just do this. And it obliterates almost anything in my flipping path. And even when I don't have it, I can still get like basically a shotgun level weapon. I think at some point I may just stop playing because at a minute I'm gonna get bored here, man. It's way too easy. And I don't mean like it's easy in collecting the blue crystals. I mean it's way too easy to like survive and stuff. Like I understand, like it's probably like their first ever game made, so it's probably not going to be the greatest thing they've made, but like at least make it somewhat difficult, man. I think if I make it to checkpoint 5, that's where I'll quit, because... Or not checkpoint 5, but checkpoint 2, not 4, because... Again, this game is just really boring. I forgot this game was really slow. And after a while, it just feels like you're going through the same stuff because of how many glass you keep breaking. Like, at first it's nice. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, that actually kind of worried me. Yeah, because it just seems like we're breaking it down, man. Oh crap. Yeah, guys, I'm so happy I decided to play this today, guys. The only thing it's really got going for me is why I'm still attempting to get to level 4 is because the glass breaking is really satisfying. And that's the only reason I have a remembrance of this game was because the glass was really satisfying to break. Other than that, I think the game was just dog runs. I think this video is gonna be really short, so I'll probably make another one tomorrow, which is longer. Probably not a review one. Mostly because I can't do 2 reviews in a week. I gotta do something new, so I'll probably do like a gaming video. That's like comment down below, guys. What do you think I should do? Animation or a gaming video? Okay, damn. Yeah, I think after I make it to level 4, I'll just switch to the game. I'll switch from gameplay to the review. Mostly because it's getting boring, and I'm getting very bored really quick. And honestly, I don't want to spend forever editing this. Okay, but I do like this. I do like the falling stuff. That actually does kind of scare me a bit. So it seems like the lasers take my balls. Or my marbles. Oh god, it's starting to add stuff. Oh no. Okay, I actually got it. Oh, it's doing the same thing over and over? That's not really fun. That's just more annoying. Yeah, that's not really fun. That's just the same thing that's making me annoyed. It's the same thing over and over. What the? Don't tell me that was level 3. That was level 3. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, because personally I can handle it, I'm going back to menu, and I will see you in the review part, which is right now. Alright, it's review time, so let's get into it. So, for content, I gotta say, due to the game modes it had, and due to it being somewhat, like, invasive on levels, I gotta give it a solid 8 of content. Not 10, because, like, that would be a bit too much. Gotta say, the replayability is, I guess it's like a 5 or like a 7. I'm gonna say 7, mostly because really you can't really replay any of those levels unless if you're just gonna go for the same thing again and again. And like there's game modes, but like even though I didn't check them out in this video, what if it's just like the same? So it's like, what's the difference in that? The graphics, sorry, the controls. The controls were really actually nice. Like that's 10. Controls were good because they gave the instructions really clearly, and I didn't really suffer that much with trying to learn the controls. The graphics on the game, I don't know if the class effects would count as graphics, which I'm guessing they would, or they would be physics, or glass physics, or whatever they're called, but I'm going to count it on the graphics. I'd say the graphics, or it's like, maybe an 8 or a 7. I'm going to say 7. And then, finally, is it fun? My recording self said it, but it's boring as hell. Like, the first, like, 3 levels, yeah, it's pretty fun. But, like, after that, it just really tries to be hard when it's not. And it gets me really bored out. It's why I only stopped at level 4. I could have gone on for longer, but it's just, I'm not going to go for that long on a game that is very boring. So I'll rate it like a 2 in fun. Actually, that's being a bit brutal. I'll give it a 5 because it was actually kind of fun. So in all, let's see. Let me do some quick math of some sorts. And then controls were 10, so that's, yeah. Plus another 5, so that's... So the final score for Smash Hit in the review is 37 out of 50 points. Mostly because, again, if they just made the classic mode or any other mode like the levels somewhat different. Like if they didn't like just try and just make it harder versions of the previous map. Like there is some cool stuff in it, I will admit, but it's not cool enough to keep gamers around. And me as a person who used to play as a kid, I can definitely see why I didn't play it as much. Because it wasn't really that fun. Sorry for my yawn, but it wasn't as fun as I thought it was. I guess nostalgia kicked in and I guess it would be funner. So, anyways, let me just get on out with the outro. Alright, now that review is done, I will now officially say that if you have anything to say against me about my ranking of this game, you can comment it down below and I will read it, and I will generally want to add it into the next video if I do another review on this game. But for my review for now, it's a 37 out of 50. Because it's not that great. But anyways, now that the review is done, we're now in the outro. I will have I think if I can, I will link the game down below so you can install it and play it. I mean, it's fun, it's satisfying to break the glass, but after a while it gets really boring. I'm pretty sure also the game mods did cost money. I bought them before I started the video, but it cost money, so. And it was like $10, so I mean, you know, me spending money isn't the greatest. But without further ado, let me end this video on a good note. The game, even revisiting and even me being born, still made me kind of satisfied because of Glass Effects. Let's be honest, that's why it was really still around. So anyways, this has been TSP Detective, and this has been another video completed and another one to be set into the archives of the TSP Detective channel. You have a good day / night or evening, and I will see you in the next case / video. Bye bye.